Hey, hello, good evening. Today I want to talk about some past lives of mine. New knowledge I had from a great medium in my hometown. Here it goes. Today I want to talk about a medium I have visited 2 times in the last couple of years. She's really good, and I enjoyed these two readings big time. There were some years in between them when I visited her, and I had a lot of thoughts on that. She told me that there were some guardians with me in spirit, a philosopher from the 50s who's helping me out big time. Also, about a mother superior, a nurse. She has a great soul and had a lot of difficulties in her life. I was really interested in the past lives of mine. Lucky for me, she talked about that in both readings. We were on the same level with spirituality, in my opinion. I didn't have to say a word. She's a high soul for sure and knows what she's talking about. She talked about the past life of mine from some centuries ago. I was put inside a dungeon of London on false accusations. I didn't see the light of day again. I was tortured on a daily basis for 8 days in a row before passing over. Trickery and deceit were the words she told me. Blood and rashes everywhere on my body. I'm not sure where it comes from, but I do have some birthmarks on the side of my body. It could be from a past life of mine. I also visited the Tower of London with my high school around 1998 and 1999. I was very curious after that place. I remember well that I read the unknown names on a plaque inside of that building. I saw Braveheart around that time as well and found the name of William Wallace on the plaque as well. Another life she talked about was that I was a monk in the Tibet area around 1600 AD. I think I got my knowledge and enthusiasm about spirituality in that life. I know. I remember when I was a baby that I felt people surrounding me. I had thoughts that I went to Earth before, and I remember it really well, because I could think and feel like a pro in a way, like a grown up, so to speak. I also had a lot of nightmares when being younger. I cried a lot, sometimes every day, for months on end, a sort of whirlpool in the darkness. I told that before in my other works. I was inside a labyrinth with dancing flowers, and there was a clock ticking. It was always the same. The clock stopped ticking, and then everything started to shake and move like an earthquake. Then I woke up, like I said, for years on end. In the end, I let the labyrinth go as well the clock, not stuck inside of it anymore. I solved the puzzle, the Rubik's Cube, in a way. Letting go of the labyrinth and the clock, it never came back again. The only thing I encountered was sleepwalking. In the past, I had that massively as well. I even walked outside of the house and cycled around on my bike. She also talked about my last life, that I was a soldier in the First World War. I was inside the trenches all the time, for months on end. There was no food whatsoever, and being in fear all the time, like there was no ending. I also survived the Second World War, but by then I wasn't a soldier anymore. I was always interested in the Second World War, and later on, also the first one. I saw many documentaries and movies about it, even until this day. In matter of fact, I saw a new documentary called From the Front Lines in color 2 weeks ago. And last week I watched a movie called 1917 about the First World War as well. I was very happy with these new insights on life, past lives that is. In another last reading, she talked about new lives of mine, a bit further away in time. I was a slave and prisoner in the Roman Empire. I was used for torture and rituals in that time. I was also schizophrenic in one of my lives and a doctor. I gave advice for people with these mental illnesses, but I didn't listen to my heart. Because of that, I gave wrong diagnosis, which hurt many people who were schizophrenic. Because I couldn't cope with the guilt I felt afterwards, I committed suicide in that life. In this life, I'm schizophrenic as well. Also, thinking about suicide. The medium told me I'm working on multiple lives in one life, different personalities that passes by, different reincarnations of mine. I'm a creative mind in this life. I should do more with writing, painting, and making music. My aura is yellow and purple, some green and brownish gray on the side as well. Some ups and downs in this life. I'm very spiritual and a sensitive person, also known as HSP, highly sensitive person. I'm combining my past lives into one to understand God. I love to read, but should take time to let the new knowledge into my life as well. Wow! Like I said, I was really amazed by these readings, and it did me really well to hear about that. So, new knowledge, new things to think about, and I really dig that. Alrighty, I would say have a really great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.